Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Some Type of Artist, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We got the sun song last time, and now it's daytime here in the graveyard. And unfortunately, we can't quite get what we need here, because... Oh, is he not here yet? Oh, well maybe we can. There's this little kid that walks around the graveyard during the day, but I think there's a time when he doesn't. So, I forget exactly which one we need to do. Oh, he is somewhere around here. Dang it. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Fans of Majora's Mask might recognize this is like a cleaned up little bomber kid. Little kids can't go on the heart-pounding grave-digging tour described on the sign. Since I can't do that, I'm just imitating Dompe the Gravekeeper all day. But with my cute face, I'm not heart-pounding at all, am I? What a weird thing for a child to say. And Dompe's in here. I think if you try to talk to him, he's just like, I'm trying to sleep! It's only 6:35. I, Dompe the Gravekeeper, am in bed now. Go away and play! Maybe you can find a ghost in the day. Yeah, okay. So, we'll have to come back later for that. Maybe we can go get the masks in this episode. Or no, we're going to be doing everybody's favorite side quest. Oh, but there's no music playing in Ocarina. Oh, maybe that's better. Maybe I won't get a notice from Nintendo. What should I do? My cuckoos have all flown away. Will you, little boy, please help me bring them back to this pen. So this lady here lost her cuckoos. And you get another bottle if you get them all, but it's a little... If you don't know where they are, this can be really tedious. For example, one is over here. And you need an actual cuckoo to, like, you know, do this. And I think if you leave the area, the cuckoos will reset. So don't, like, fall in that grotto there. As long as you throw them over the fence, you can get them back later, but you do need a cuckoo to get in this area over here right now. So you'll want to throw those two over there, because there's a ladder up here that goes behind the windmill. There's another cuckoo down there. So come here, you. Yeah, normally the Ocarina Village music will be playing, but here's the thing. So, daytime occurs at 6 a.m., but the music doesn't start playing until 7 a.m. It's like, if you're in front of the drawbridge, and you noticed of Hyrule Castle Town, you'll notice that it doesn't start playing music until the drawbridge is completely lowered. So all that takes like an in-game hour to do, which feels like a lot. Or, I mean, it feels like it's not a lot of time at all. Day and night actually goes by pretty fast in this game. I've seen people like stare at the moon to like make nighttime go by faster. I don't know if that's like a thing that actually works, because I always felt like nighttime just went by really fast regardless. I think that was more like an optical illusion. But yeah, it's kind of awkward whenever I come out of the graveyard. Usually the music's not playing. So we have this like uncomfortable silence in the daytime. It's like something's wrong with the game. But nothing's wrong with it, it's just that early in the morning. Yeah, time doesn't pass in most of the towns. Time usually just passes in areas where, how do I phrase it? So, like, the cuckoo lady here, she'll be inside a house later on at nighttime. So, oh, we need a cuckoo for there, too. So, they can't, like, show her animating, like, walking to the house. So, like, it's just kind of like, if a place needs a person to move to a different location, time won't pass in that place, because you're just gonna have to come back later when the transition happens, and you, so it's just like a workaround, so you don't have to show someone moving, I guess is what I'm trying to say. God, that was so bad. I don't know why it took me so long to try to explain that. Like Hyrule Castle, all the guards are in the same place. They don't need to move or anything. Malon never moves from that spot. Talon will move, but it's during a cutscene, so that doesn't count. You know, it's... The people here, though, they'll be in different places at night. And they can't have them animating them going to that spot if time moves and stuff like that. At least not yet. Majora's Mask they could. Do we have them all? We still have one more. Yeah, same thing with, like, the Kokiri in the forest. Although I think most of them stay in the same spot. Yeah, for that matter, most of the Gorons stay in the same spot in Goron City. Most of the Zoras stay in the same spot in Zora's Domain. I guess the point, though, in those kind of places is you can't, like, see a night and day difference. They're gonna look the same inside, since they're, like, in an area, no matter what you do. I don't know. It's just one of the weird things I noticed about how the game works. But anyway, throw that in there, and we have a bottle! Thank you for finding my cuckoos. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. What a job to have. For helping me, I will give this to you. It's fine glass and should be useful. You know, in any other world, I feel like she's literally giving you garbage in exchange for doing something. Zelda is such an interesting game with bottles, because it's like, what other game do you like reuse bottles and stuff? Now, I've never done this myself, but I just saw this on you-know-who's randomizer. I don't want to keep saying the name over and over again. So it seems like I'm a fanboy, but what can I say? I am a massive fanboy. But apparently, you can take a chicken up here. No, not like that. Well, you can take a chicken. Up, you may have noticed up there is a hole in the wall. You come back down there later after you finish on Death Mountain, and the owl will actually give you a ride back here, and you can get a piece of heart from there. You can get it earlier here, though, if you take the chicken and go up on that wooden plank. I've never done it before. I'm going to try one more time, because I don't want to waste too much time doing this. I've seen it happen. I believe it can happen. I've just kind of wanted to do it for myself, but whatever. Oh, I didn't want to drop off. Damn it. Where is this chicken? At least let me get on the wood. Whatever. We're done, son. Let's go get that key and ask for that guard. Oh, but first, we have to find my favorite character in the game. So, turn up your volume, put in your earphones, and prepare for the most wonderful sound in the game. I really want to be in the room when they were discussing voice direction for the sound this guy makes. Even my own son doesn't have a job, and he just wanders around all day. So I guess that depressed kid we saw was this angry guy's father. They're all worthless, I tell you. It's sad. There is, like, a sad family drama going on behind the scenes in this town, but we'll get into that more later when the son, well, disappears, I guess you could say. So since it just turned morning, we should have more than enough time to get to Castletown, get the mask, and get back. But even if we don't, we have the Sun Song now, so time, waiting around for time is no longer something you have to worry about. If you want, you can walk up the chains of the drawbridge and jump toward the middle to get some free rupees. I really don't feel like I'm ever in a need for rupees, besides, like, the very beginning of the game, so I'm not going to worry too much about doing it every time I come by, but I don't know. Zelda's never really been good at money. Like, you have all of these limits on your money in the 3D games of how much you can carry, and they always give you so much money. Like, you'll find chests with 50 rupees and 20 rupees, like, all the time. Enemies drop rupees. Likes later in the game. They'll drop 15 to 20 rupees every single time you kill one. And you find them fairly often. It's like, you'll be maxed out of money no matter what. There are certain things in this game that will just fill your wallet up no matter what. In fact, this trading quest we started, the bunny hood is the last, mask for that quest. The guy you give it to will fill up your wallet to the maximum no matter what size it is. When you're an adult, in this building over here is a guy you're gonna sell big pose to for another quest. That you do 50 rupees a pop. There's 10 big pose. You're gonna get 500 rupees, which is the max you can hold in the game from just doing that. And it's sad because there's like some things like the Magic Bean Salesman. He'll need a total of 500 rupees if you want to get all of those too. But like, you earn it all back so fast. On the same Road to Zora's Domain or frogs, and you play each of your Ocarina songs for them, you'll get 250 rupees in total just from doing that. It's like, and then the reward for getting all 100 gold Skulltulas is a big rupee worth 200 that you can reclaim over and over and over and over again. And it's just like, there's this problem of just like having so much income and then a limit on how much you can carry. So it's gotten to a point where I'm just like buying things from shops that I really don't need. Like, I'll buy recovery hearts, anything to max out my slingshot stuff, just to, just to frickin' max out or free up space in my wallet. Twilight Princess did a horrible thing where if you pick up rupees from a chest and you can't carry anymore, it'll just say, we'll just put it back until you need it later. It's like, thanks, now I have this thing on my frickin' dungeon map telling me I have a chest I missed when I didn't. Fantastic. But anyway, like the original Legend of Zelda, you need so much rupees in that. That's like the opposite thing, where you need so much and the game gives you so little. Unless you know where like every single secret, it's a secret to everybody caves are, and the moblins just give you rupees. But even then, it's like, it's still so much. The blue ring is 255 rupees. That's the max number of rupees you can carry. So you need to get the max number of rupees just to get the blue ring to upgrade yourself. I don't know about you, I suck at Zelda 1. I need medicine fairly often. That's gonna cost like 168 rupees every single time. So that's a lot of money that you need to spend on that. To fire your bow costs a rupee. Like, what the hell? I want to say Breath of the Wild is probably the best example of a money system in Zelda games. But even then, it's not perfect. Because there's going to be a point, because they got rid of the cap for money. But there's just like a point in time where it's just like you're collecting so many of those ores that are worth money. You're just going to be acquiring like tens of thousands of rupees that you're never going to have to buy anything with. I mean, sure, you can upgrade your house, but even past then, it's like you're just going to be getting all this money that, like, you never have a reason to spend. Or you do have a reason to spend it, you just have way too much of it. But anyway, enough about that. So this quest here, the Happy Mask Salesman, that most people know from Majora's Mask, he sells happy masks here. So that guard in the last episode asked for the Keaton mask, so we just went and delivered it to him. Now we have the Skull mask. This one is going to be good in the Lost Woods, so we'll go back there. How irritating! This woman has like something negative to say about every single mask you wear when you walk out. And people will, respond differently to your masks if you talk to them. Saria actually has some interesting things to say, but I'm not going to show like each and every mask when you go talk to her. I do like wearing masks around sometimes. The only thing that kind of stinks, though, is the mask will automatically unequip every time you go to a new area, so since we left Hyrule Castle Town, the mask went off. But, I don't know. Man, can you hear those lawn guys outside? It's the end of September, what are they still doing around? I don't know why I complain about the lawn guys so much. Because, like, even if we didn't have lawn guys as, like, a mandatory thing in this neighborhood, I would just be complaining about, like, people working on their lawn on every single day. Because that's how it was where I used to live. Like, people... At least it's only just once a day here. People always, you know, mow their lawns on different days at different times all the time where I used to live. That's just like a normal neighborhood thing, so I don't know why I complain about it so much, but I do, so whatever. Actually, you know what? Let it be night, so then we can get some gold sculptures from Kokiri Forest. Ooh. Did it turn night? Oh, well, I guess I missed the dog howling, but it's nighttime now. It's kind of spooky to be in the Lost Woods at night, but I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. So, let's see. Hey you, I'm not dead. Oh, you're okay? You didn't leave the forest after all, did you? You saw me leave. Alright, so... behind this house is a gold sculpture. Really? Nice upskirt link shot. Yeah, boy! Yeah, so if you talk to people, they'd be, like, surprised that you're still okay, but... I don't know. I really feel like talking to all the Kokiri. Even though I was clearly fascinated by them in the first part. But... I don't know. I'm kind of at a point in the game where I just kind of, like, want to start doing something. He's so happy. Jumping is going out of style now. I'm crazy about doing backflips. Can you do one? Yeah, so that guy was like, he told you how to do a jump attack or something, maybe. I know you need a boomerang for a couple of these. One of them is in the back of one of these houses, isn't it? I could have sworn there was one about on the back of this house. I could be wrong. I feel like I'm always mistaking where sculptures are sometimes. Is there one on the back of Saria's house, maybe? Well, there's hearts on our roof, and I want to get those. Or at least one of them. I wonder if Fado has anything different to say. She's a spooky one, because of what happens later on in the game. If you choose to do the big Goron side quest. If you want to go to the Lost Woods, you'd better equip the right gear. Yeah. What do you have to say? Saria said she's waiting at the usual spot. Oh, what do you think of this mask? What a weird face. Speaking of weird faces, one of the forest kids was complaining about his face. Yeah, sometimes I hear people complain about, how would you know to do any of this if you didn't grow up? And I'm like, well, you talk to people, and they give you hints on stuff. Like, it's not, like, cryptic like the NES Zelda game was. You'll learn if you talk to people, dude. I don't know, maybe there was just the one sculpture on the back of the one house. I always thought there were two, though. Or maybe one shows up when you're an adult. That's another thing. Some sculptures will only appear when you're an adult. First time you come to the Lost Woods, you're just going to hear part of the song. And when you go to the right entrance, you'll hear the full one. We want to go this way first. Well, I guess we didn't have to. You get two things from him. But I guess you need to do the one thing first before we give him the skull mask. He's the one that we're going to give the skull mask to. Oh, I wanted to roll, not talk to the soft soil. But down here, and I don't even know why I'm doing this, but whatever, we're just going to do it. There is a... I guess we haven't seen business scrubs yet. Every now and then you'll find a business scrub here. If you talk to him, you don't kill him, but you talk to him and he might sell you something. They're mostly overpriced items. But some of them are pretty cool. Like this one will enable you to cost more, to enable you to carry more Deku sticks. A little pricey, but it's not like we're doing much with money right now anyway. So we got Deku sticks. Whoop-de-doo. So instead of being able to carry only 10, now we can carry 20. And I think he fills you up to the max, too. Yeah, he does. You can carry a max of 30. I don't know. I guess with the randomizer out, more people are aware of that. But I remember before then, not a lot of people. People either skipped it or they just didn't know about it. That was one of the things I learned about from my guides. I used guides for a lot of things back in the day. I'll talk about that later, I guess, because we're coming up on time. I just want to finish this part off. So, whoop, didn't want to go there just yet. So you'll see this, this little target here. It's easier to see in the day, but you can actually shoot it. And get 3 bullseyes in a row. This friendly little Deku scrib will pop up. And he's gonna give you something good. Cool, you're great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. All you gotta do is find the bullseye and just stay in the same spot. It's not like it's hard or anything. It's a lot easier than the other shooting game in the castle town, but this is where you get the other bullet bag upgrade. So now you can carry up to 50 bullets, which is pretty sweet. 40 was pretty good. You can probably get away with 40, but I don't know, there's just something satisfying about being 50. So this is going to be an episode here where this light is shining down is probably my least favorite thing in the entire mini-game, in the entire game, where you have to do this Simon Says thing for a while, and it honestly kind of gives me a little bit of a headache. So I'm going to say goodbye here, and I'm going to do some sped-up footage of this game, so we can, you know, get past it quick. So see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.